nothing.
I could have a man and he was 100% faithful to me. And he was everything that I asked for. He was funny, smart, successful, with a big dick, no kids, and tall and dark skinned. No, the list goes on.
2 cars and a Yorkie with a
Pit bull and a Doberman or
backyard with a lot of land and a
acres on acres out acres.
pool with a hot tub
And a business and a company. He a CEO and a
entrepreneur. No 95, so don't cancel me.
big dick with a small dog in a backyard with a pool.
Champagne, little bubbly. Bitch, we get it. You wanna
Yeah.
never been to the buddy. And a
Then no down to the telly.
you never been to the buddy. And a
Then no down to the telly.
I love that. That will never get old. Never. Never ever. I love that so much.
If y'all don't
Very
know,
much.
we just had a podcast talking about a list, but we'll talk about that soon. How you doing?
I'm okay. I just came
Sure.
back from chaperoning. I don't see us live on TikTok or I mean on Instagram, just letting you know.
It's YouTube.
Oh, there's no Instagram?
Nope. Remember, we're going live on YouTube.
Cool. Even better.
we're not paying, so we can't do two.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just chaperoned a whole bunch of first graders, so I'm a little crazy right now.
What did y'all do?
Went to the museum. I don't know. I had
Aw.
5 little 7-year-olds under my care. They were
Just
running off in
5?
different directions. Yeah, but I mean, it's you go into a museum. There's dinosaurs over here. And
Yeah.
there's airplanes over here, and they're all everywhere. And I'm like, ugh.
You don't keep them chained together like they do. I see them going down the sidewalk chained together.
Well, I mean, we all had red shirts on. We named our group. We had a name, so I was shouting out the name. We were the
Yeah.
Red Rexes, like T-Rexes. Red Rexes. I was holding up a red folder. I said, "Follow me." We were marching. You know.
Aw, fun
high energy.
times. Good memories.
I mean, whatever. But anyways, let's talk about what we got to talk about. The
Yay,
list.
yay. The
This was a good
list.
episode.
That was fun. I know. I love how it was. We were trying to talk to our mentor, and it turned out to be talking about a list.
Yeah. Well, that was a big part. That's a big thing that she, after we stopped working with her and moved on to other things, she was still kind of like a life coach mentor for us.
Yeah.
And that was something that was a big thing. I remember having, I don't know if we FaceTime or it was just 3-way on the phone, the 3 of us. I think this is before FaceTime, before
Yeah.
iPhones even. Dang.
Or the
But we were
beginning.
talking, and I remember having this conversation with the 3 of us about writing the list. And I remember exactly where I was sitting in my apartment having this conversation with you guys. And it's so funny that, 20 years later, however many years it's been, 15 years, I still have this list.
No, you found the list?
No, I didn't find it, but I remember what's on it, so I rewrote it.
Okay.
So I remember the high points, the key points. It's around here somewhere. I know it is. But
yeah, you got to take
you
that
guys-
and stream it.
yeah, you guys need to listen to the episode.
Yes, let me drop that link. Hey, Abraxas.
Just 5. Exactly. When's the last time you watched 5 kids? That's
Just 5?
something. I mean,
Not
and
7-year-olds.
they're fast. Like let's think about it. A 7-year-old running full speed towards something he or she wants to do, and you gotta catch that child and keep the 4 in line. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's a lot. And
I don't
one's
know.
running. I don't know. I grew up in the military age, so we were scared to death. Wasn't no running around like that.
These new kids are something else. They're
Right?
Not scared of nothing. Not scared.
These
Some of the other chaperones were like, I was telling them, somebody could kidnap you. I was like, ooh, I don't even think my kids know about kidnapping.
Oh,
I was like, I
shoot.
wouldn't say that.
Don't
but,
let them. I hope they know not to talk to strangers.
I mean, whatever you got to do to keep them in line.
Jeez.
Shoot, I am responsible.
What is
for that.
this? I don't even know where my list is. When was that?
Oh, did you write a new one?
No, I don't know where my list is.
Okay.
I have no idea. I need to write a new
Okay,
one.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We should spend this session writing a new one.
Let's write Mo a list. Let's write Mo a list.
Yeah. So what are some highlights from your list?
Okay.
Let me hide
So-
Brax's chat.
So my husband pretty much has everything on my list except for one thing. There's
Oh,
one thing that
wow.
it was absolutely, he did not match. And so I had to,
I already know what
hey,
that is.
whatever. Yeah. Do you? I don't know. I don't know if you know. But he had to be 6 feet tall or taller.
Mm-hmm.
He had to be, and this is I'm being specific and whatever. He had to either be Caucasian or some sort of mix.
Mm-hmm.
Caucasian and black, Caucasian. And
You were
Asian.
done with the brothers.
I mean, too bad experience. I don't know. I'm just whatever. And I like the look of dark hair, light eyes, and so that was something that's on here too. Dark hair, light eyes. He had to have some sort of facial hair, goatee, or beard. I like that. He didn't have that when I met him, but he's got a full beard now.
Yeah.
Athletic. He had to be Catholic or Christian. Some kind of. We had to have the same kind of.
And what's that? What athletic? Like playing sports?
Yeah, like can you hang? Like I like to. I mean, when we were dating and stuff, like I like to play ball. We would go play basketball together. Or can you do?
You
stuff?
still
Like,
play basketball together, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We go out in the driveway. We play together, and it doesn't mean be in shape and be buff and whatever. But like, can you hang? Can we play a game of basketball, or do you want to go outside and like play catch? Throw a baseball together. We used to do that. Throw footballs. Like just be active with me.
Yeah.
And not be awkward. Like, don't be out there like, I've never dribbled a basketball before. That would be problematic for me. I'd be like, come on, bro. Like, how are you 30 years old? You ain't never dribbled a basketball. That'd be a problem. So that he had to have at least a bachelor's degree. And then I remember I said, I want him to match what I bring. So whatever I'm bringing. And at that point, I didn't have my JD yet. I just had a bachelor's.
Hey, Broken Traditions.
Hey. So it was important for me because I had that dating experience that I shared with you, the dude that was talking about his master's thesis, and he was still in community college, and he had me fooled. And I was like, I can't. And like that messed me up. So I didn't want to deal with that.
How did you find out he was in community college?
I started asking questions. He was talking about, this, my thesis is this. And I was like, okay, you're using a lot of big words, and I don't think you're using them right, because I'm not stupid. And I'm listening. And then I was like, okay, like, what's your thesis on and all this stuff, and where do you go to school and all this, and you can't lie all the time. So I found out he was at the local community college.
Wow.
And it wasn't even working towards like an AA or anything. He was just taking a class or two. Like, just I'm like, why lie? Like
insecure.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it.
Exactly.
Like,
Tupac.
Tell me who you are. He had to be employed, have a decent income, be able to support himself. No piercings. I just don't like that. Parents still married. We talked about that. The parents still married. And then the one that he didn't meet was he couldn't be younger than my brother. And my brother's 4 years younger than me. And my husband is 7 years younger than me. So that was a problem. Like when we first started dating, it was like he was 23 and I was almost 30. Or he was 20. He was 22 when I met him.
22.
And I was 29.
So he hadn't even lived. Oh my God.
He just fresh out of college. Yeah.
So you got to raise a man, sounds like. That's the best way to do it. You did a great job too.
Thank you.
Now you got an upstanding.
He's a good man.
Right? Excellent man. Get it, girl.
Yeah. So I mean, my list was like, that was my list. So
yeah.
There's other stuff. I don't
feel
remember.
Like that's pretty general. I mean, that's easy to find. That's not too much. Yeah. No piercings. Did you date people with piercings or something?
Yeah. The one I dated before law school, when I first met him, had his lip pierced and eyebrow. Mouth piercings gross me out. I can't. I don't have. Reminds me of that Blink 182, like all those bands, those groups.
Yeah, back in the day. When
kind of,
yeah. Stop, Shuri. You hear her back here?
Making all this noise.
Making all these noises.
The list. But I think we've talked about manifesting. We've talked about how you have to envision the future you want. And we had an episode about dreams. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're not specific and you don't have like a list or write it, I think a lot of gurus or like leaders or whoever say you should write it down. It's important to write down what it is you're looking for, what you want, so you can manifest. Like you have to put it out somehow. You do. But it's important to put what you want out there. And so writing a list kind of helps you see what it is that you're looking for and gives you something to kind of, focus on. I thought it was a great piece of advice from her.
Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was talking with a friend about it too. And we just at least physically, I can't imagine anything. I can't imagine anyone physically. Like I can't
That surprises me.
see
Do you
myself
ever
walking down the
dream?
street.
I wonder about that. Do you dream? Like sometimes I just, who's loving me? Like I don't know. When I was
Yes,
single,
you
I
were
would
a like
imagine
you
like
never see anybody. Like it's you know what I mean? It's like I don't see a face. I don't see anything. So I
well,
don't know.
try
I
to
know
see a face though. Like you've got like you should start. Like what does he look like? Make him up. Look at him.
yeah.
Shoot.
Maybe I'll have ChatGPT make them up for me.
Oh Lord. Are you a dreamer in general? Like, do you
I used to be. I used to
oh,
be a
that sounds sad. Don't
daydreamer.
say that. Don't say that. I used to dream.
I used to
Damn.
dream. I need to write that
Like
down.
I'm
That's
the
a poem.
type before bed, even when I was a young child, like even through adulthood and stuff, before bed I would just kind of like think about like amazing things, like just whatever stuff, like oh, running into certain people and how I would have conversations or what we would do, or I'm on vacation with this person, like just make shit up in my brain before bed. Like I would just like
Aw.
dream before I dreamed. And that's why I was like, I know what this dude looks like in my head. Obviously I didn't know exactly what he looked like, but I knew what I wanted or what my fantasy of this person was like, or what my life would be like, or
Yeah. And I feel like it's evident in my dating history that I don't have a list. And so maybe getting a list, just starting off with some basic things. Like I can get to looks, but honestly, like I don't mind if someone's short. Like I've been vibing with short people.
damn. But the way you said that, I don't mind if someone's short.
I don't mind. I mean, I'm just saying it.
That sounds yeah.
That's for your judgment because I know you like.
Yeah.
Y'all were saying, "Oh, he got to be 6 feet or something like that," and I'm like, "No, it doesn't have."
Well, he
to
doesn't
be.
have to be. He doesn't have to be. But I mean, it's whatever you want. Like it's your list, so it's whatever you want. I know in the episode we were like, "Oh, bigger," but then I talked about like there's certain things that come with, I mean, you've dated men smaller than you.
Mm-hmm.
I've dated men smaller than me. I don't know about you, but for me, it made me feel very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like being bigger than my man. Like I didn't like you trying to lay next to him and get under his arm, and like he needs to lay in your arm. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't work. Like I want to crawl into somebody.
Yeah, I don't think I'm sorry.
Or your hand is too big. You know what I mean? Taking up his little hand.
I was laughing at that holiday party picture.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that big. Maybe once, but that big of a difference. So yeah, I maybe I'll say 5'4" is the cutoff.
Mm.
Oh no, I'll say 5'6" and up. I can do that.
Yeah, I mean it depends on how they rock that 5'6" too.
Exactly.
Like are they? Yeah.
I went out with someone 5'6", and he seemed confident in his height and stuff, and he was confident, and it wasn't an issue. His issue was more so his homelessness. So
that wasn't your issue too. I feel like that should be your issue too. Like, homie.
I was like, why
that you're 5'6", but you are homeless.
Why are you always coming over here?
Add that to the list. Must be housed.
Housed.
Like, what the heck?
Own. Should I say own? Housed or rent?
That's, I mean, at this age, you know what? The list that I made at like 29, 28.
Mm-hmm.
Now at 40 something, if I was single and I had to make a list, it would have they own property.
Yeah,
at
own
40,
property.
What are you doing? For me, like that's my thought. Unless you live in a city, like if you live in New York, I mean that's a whole different situation. But
that's different. But even if you live in New York, have a side city, like have some property in Detroit or something.
I don't know.
Texas.
I mean, yeah, but I think that's a responsible thing or a thing you could say. I mean, here's my thing. My thing is match me. Me. If I'm able to do it at this point, you should have been able to do it at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm doing big things. You know what I mean? I'm just doing life.
Yeah.
You should have been doing life up to this point. Yeah. So.
Yeah, match me. Don't be a deficit, and don't look for me to save you or anything like that.
Match
Broken
me.
traditions. What are you laughing at? Also, who's here? If you're here, drop where you're watching from.
Yeah, so let us know where you're at.
Let us know where you are if you're in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Come on, who's here?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like I bring a lot to. Okay,
you do.
Hotlanta,
Atlanta.
Hotlanta. I could be a counselor, a doctor, a lawyer, a chef, a bartender.
Yeah, you do all those things.
I could do it all.
I mean, that's a main thing. Like, you got to be self. I mean, that's one thing I was impressed with. I mean, my husband's a lot younger than me, but
Mhm,
just in the time we got to know each other, I mean, he was cooking meals,
mhm.
doing stuff in the kitchen. I was like, okay, I mean, you're young, but you doing it.
He was
Like, we got to
raised
eat. You know, he was cooking. Yeah, like he just, and I do like the chivalry. And I know that's crazy. Missouri, hey.
right.
The show me state. I do like the chivalry too. Like he opened my door. I'm not some, I don't know, kind of woman, whatever. You're gonna open my door. You're gonna pull out my chair. You know, homelessness being the reason. I mean, that's a reason. So I feel like that, there's a lot of us who are traditional in that sense
Really?
that, you know,
Yeah, I
women want to
believe
be
in chivalry
courted,
too.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You could ask Gritty. I got a little not perplexed by going to a house and not being offered water or anything. I just thought that was
Home
common
training. No home
home
training.
training. Yeah, but it's
Yep.
not. So yeah, so that's very important to me because I'm like I wouldn't have said anything if it weren't. So I got
Hospitality too. That just shows, hey, I'm glad you're here. Can I make you
yeah.
comfortable? Like that's
Welcome.
just yeah,
Welcome.
welcome. Yeah. You didn't
Okay.
even get water? Dang. Forget the food. You didn't even get water. Water is
I had
free.
some.
Okay.
I
Like,
finished it.
dang.
I finished my water.
Worder.
So
Worder.
yeah, hospitality,
That's important.
confidence.
Manners.
Yeah,
Manners.
manners. For all of
Oh,
you who joined late, we're writing the list. If you don't know what we're talking about, then I suggest you check out the link in the comments to our latest episode because we don't have time to explain it. This is a
no.
podcast, people.
We do a podcast. Yes.
We do a podcast. We need to do
You should share. You should share that TikTok again.
yeah.
Okay, so Mo and I have a group text with Anna's son, another friend of the pod. She's been on the podcast quite a bit. Water isn't free. Yeah, that ain't water. What they got?
Right.
Did they ever fix that in Flint?
I don't know.
Or
That's the
they
question.
still got nasty water?
I gotta Google. I don't know.
We gotta find out. But anyways, we have this group text. The three of us were like family to each other, support each other, whatever. And we were talking about this latest episode. The list, trying to find your person, your man, your woman, whatever. Putting down what you like. And there's this TikTok. We speak in memes and TikToks. That's how we speak to each other. And so we drop this anytime we can. There are two TikToks that we always drop in the group text when it's relevant. And so this is one that was relevant and had to do with this topic from this weekend. So I don't know if you want to share it again. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys have
Let's
probably seen
go.
it.
I think Broken Traditions, you'll have some thoughts on this one.
Yes.
Yeah, I could have a man, and he was 100% faithful to me, and he was everything that I asked for. He was funny, smart, successful, with a big dick, no kids, and tall and dark skinned. No, the list goes on.
2 cars and a Yorkie with a
Pit bull and a Doberman,
backyard with a lot of land and a
acres on acres, out acres,
pool with a hot tub
and
and
a business and a company. He a CEO and a
entrepreneur. No 95, so don't cancel me.
big dick with a small dog in a backyard with a pool.
Champagne, little bubbly. Bitch, we get it. You wanna
Yeah.
never been to the buddy top. And a
Then I come to the telly.
so you never been to the buddy top. And a
Then I come to the telly.
Ain't that the truth? It cracks me up because I feel like that's the three of us. That's me, you, and Anna's son. Those three.
But
But I mean, that's a list. And
that
it
is
doesn't
a
matter what anybody else thinks about your
or
list.
something. I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
lot of dogs.
Yeah, a Doberman,
That's their
and a
list.
Yorkie. But you
And
can
a
you can
pool.
have. I guess the whole idea with the podcast and what Donna was saying is you can have whatever you want on the list. It's your
Mhm.
list. It doesn't matter if it's judgmental or you're whatever. It's what you want. You can have what you
Yeah.
want. You can
Exactly.
discriminate. You only want red hair, or you only want a goatee. You got to have a goatee, whatever. You got to pay to subscribe.
The group
Get
chat.
in that group chat.
Yeah, we should start a subscription group chat.
It's pretty funny. We have
Yeah, we communicate in memes. So most of you already
it's
know that.
hilarious.
I think I
Yes.
communicate in memes with all of you. So yeah.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean that's their list. And that's what we're talking about is making your own list. Like what do you want? And be
Yeah.
specific. So you can manifest for real.
And then what did you say? You said something about that I'm not seeing it and I can't see it. And it's true. I can't.
Yeah, but I think how can you attract something to your life if you can't even see it for yourself? Like if you
Because
can't envision it being in your life, how can you attract it?
maybe they're envisioning me. I don't know. Maybe they
Okay,
manifested.
but then you're putting it on somebody else. Like you need to, if you want to have I don't know, a certain car. You know what car you want. Why
Mhm.
can't you know what man you want? You know, you want to have a certain house. This is what I want. I need 3 bedrooms. I need 2 bedrooms. I need this. What do you need? What are you looking for? In
Yeah.
everything that we need or want, you're able to describe what it is you're looking for. This should be no different. You should be able to say, this is what I want. Not what's available to me or what have I come across lately or whatever. No, what do you want? And then dream
Yeah.
about it, talk about it, be about it. He's
I-
out there because you
I'll
be
have to
sending me
think about
videos of random people in public, and I'm like, that's him, that's him, that's him.
Yeah, I'll have to see. Cause I don't know. I've been people, everybody looks different, everybody's different sizes. Um the one thing I do care about is teeth. Take care of your teeth. Yes. Clean teeth.
Yeah,
Goes
scrape
to
your
the
tongue,
goes to the
you know,
dentist, goes to the doctor.
floss,
Yeah, brush the
good
top of
dental
your mouth.
hygiene. Ugh,
Yeah, goes to the doctor, keeps teeth clean, goes to dentist. That's important.
breath is on point. Yes.
Yeah, breath.
That's just
Um,
general health too. That's
yeah.
important because if your mouth is going anywhere near my mouth, like let's
so
come on, let's
that's
be
important.
clean. Yeah.
Hair. I
Yeah.
feel like I do
I
like.
mean, I know.
I like long hair.
What color's that hair, Mo?
It could be black or brown, red. It doesn't have to be red. But I do like long hair, whether it's dreads or curly hair or I don't know about
Just
straight.
like
I don't think
long?
I've ever. Yeah, I
Like
love long
pull it
hair.
in a ponytail long or just like shaggy? Like just
Either.
enough to
Yeah,
make a man bun? Just long. Something you can
yeah. I noticed that. I think I've
yeah.
sent you some man buns before.
Long hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what that is. Maybe because I don't have any. So I'll just put that for now.
Stop it. Long hair.
The
Okay.
last person I went on a date with had long hair, and it was red. I think it was kind of red.
Hey.
There you go. There you.
Facial hair? Do they have facial hair?
I don't remember. Yeah, a little bit.
But is
Yeah,
that what you like? Do you like that?
I do
Like
like
clean
facial hair.
shaven?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
beard. I don't know if I like a mustache alone, so I'm gonna put beard.
That's creepy. That's a little creepy sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like a
But
mustache.
that's something that you can change. You could always, hey, like I
Yeah,
kinda
people
like it
can
when you have
grow
scruff,
hair,
you know, that's
and people
yeah.
can grow beards. Um, I'm not. I've already been through trying to get somebody to go to the dentist. I'm not doing that anymore. That's not my job. Nope.
I mean, we're adults, so
Yeah,
you need a grown up.
yeah.
You need a grown up who's been able to take care of themselves.
And someone
Um,
who isn't. How would I word this? Someone who. Ah, look at Bestie over here.
thank you, right, sis? She likes the gingers. That's why I keep saying, what color's his hair? What
It's
color's
like,
his hair? What color's
have you
his
ever seen
hair?
Power?
No.
Tommy from Power? Because I was always looking for red hair in the store because my mom had red hair. I'm like, that's some sick thing. I don't want to associate that. But man, I
You
had a
like what you
question and
like.
I forgot. Long hair, beard, those can be added. But how do I say this? I don't like victim mentality. Like
Victim
people who are
mentality?
poor me or I can't do this. And when you try to give them like, oh, but this, like, this is a possibility. No, it's not possible. Like always shutting down, just negative, no negative. Everybody's,
Yeah, negative Nancy's.
yeah, negative Nancy.
Yeah.
No wet blankets.
You want somebody who's got like who's maybe more optimistic or like has a better their outlook on life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Positive
Exactly.
outlook on life.
Nobody likes that anyways. Nobody likes
Confidence.
that, Debbie Downer stuff.
Someone who
Confidence.
loves people, is friendly. Who is confident and who is humble. Like you can be proud of yourself without being braggadocious or anything. I don't like flashy. So I don't know how to put that. Humble. Be humble.
Flashy, like materialistic flashy. You don't like that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah, I don't like
gotta have the
like
car, gotta have the this, gotta have
like
the
I don't
that. Kind
like
of.
I don't need to announce in the store, hey, I have these degrees and these cars.
Yeah, in the store.
Like, people do that, and
Them
especially I know
loud people.
black
Yeah, I know who you're
women.
talking about.
Black women will run down their resume, and it's like they feel less than, so they're trying to say, "Look, I'm worthy." You already know, like
Yeah,
you got to know you're
selling them.
worth it
Yeah,
already. Yeah,
yeah.
you got to know you're worth it. I'm just gonna put that. You got to know.
Know your worth.
Likes to go
What
out and
else?
okay. Likes to
Likes to
go
go
out
out and
and
do
do
new
new
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's important. Yeah,
yeah.
it
Open
is.
to trying stuff. Yeah, no
Yeah,
homebodies.
true that. Anybody want to come on? Here's the link. I'm dropping the link in the comments. Also, if anybody wants to be a moderator, let us know. We will need your help as we grow. Um, but
Or if you
yeah,
want to share some of the things on your list in the comments, like, is there any stuff that
yeah. What's on
you
your
must
list?
haves for you? You know.
Yeah, share some with us because that'll help me because I really don't. I know what like it's like prawn, like they say you know it when you see it. Like that's
Prawn.
how I am.
Oh, oh. I was like, what's prawn? Like shrimp? I was like, why is she talking about shrimp? Yeah, I guess you will know it when you see it. I do think that's true. But how
because
about spirituality, religion? Dang, Abraxas must be single and not. I mean, that's a given. But the way these people out in these streets
right?
are doing, I don't even know.
Single and
You may not even
monogamous.
know either. You may not even know. Monogamous?
Monogamous.
Are you open
That's
to
important.
poly or no? What's your
I was
what
for
kind
a
of
month.
relationship?
Yeah, I can't do it.
I could
No,
never.
I
I'm just
tried. I
not built
tried
like
to.
that.
And this the
I'm
last
not.
straw was somebody said, "Oh, I can teach you how to dance and we can have some wine or something like that." And said, "Can we exchange numbers?" And I said, "No, I don't feel comfortable exchanging numbers till after I meet someone." And then he was like, "Well, I've had a bad experience, so I need numbers for him." I'm like, "Yeah, right, you AI bot. Like, I don't have time for that, so I just unmatched." But these people, they'll start normal and then they just get into like, oh, what they will do and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't believe in disposable people. So I
I
tried.
don't know. I don't know.
I tried to be
I don't know about
open-minded,
that.
but gotta be monogamous.
I'm too
Monogamous.
jealous of a person. I can't do that. What kind of activities do they enjoy? Like, what do you see yourself doing with your ideal partner? Like, what kinds of
Well,
things are you doing?
that's important to me that they have to have their own hobbies. Like I don't want to be
Mm,
involved. They have to have stuff that they do on their own. I don't want to be attached at the hip. They have to be not
I
codependent.
mean, you want to be attached at the hip.
I want to be attached to something else. You have to be not codependent.
Terrible. My brain is always there. I mean, that's important too.
But you know what I
I mean,
like
that's
to do? Wine tasting, B&Bs, animal sanctuary.
festivals and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, animal sanctuary.
Gotta like music and
Yeah, festivals, comedy
food.
shows,
Yeah.
trivia. We could go on and on.
Yep.
Like story slams, like special event kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ooh.
Festivals can include music and wine, whiskey, etc. We have a pickle festival coming here to Philly this weekend.
I know you're excited.
I'm not going,
You love
but
them. Really?
I'm not paying $70 for pickled stuff.
For a dill pickle.
Right now, we can't even eat half the stuff there. Is like pickled pork's feet or pig's feet or something.
No.
But there are new
How
things
about
I would like to
education?
try. Education, I'm open. I care more about street smarts, like as long as you
Okay.
can read. So at least I would say at least a high school education.
She said as long as you can read.
Because a lot of what I was trying to
Lord.
say was a lot of these guys, these contractors and union guys make good money and take care of their families and everything. So I don't see it
You're
as
killing me, Mo. It's not just that, but just the fact that you said as long as you can read.
be able to read and like read,
Oh.
not like comedy, like be able to read. Don't be sounding it out. Be able
Do
to
you
read.
want somebody that reads?
Yeah,
As
I don't care about.
a
I don't read, so I don't care about
as
that.
a pastime or something.
But yeah, as long as you can read, as long as you have a
can
sense to
read.
be able to read instructions, read legal documents and things like that. You don't have to be a lawyer, but
Ooh.
Just reading comprehension. Yeah, let me put that down too. Reading comprehension. Look, Bill Gates doesn't have a college degree. He may now, honorary or something.
Yeah.
Um,
But how many Bill Gates are there? I mean, let's be
there are a
realistic.
lot of
Exceptions
intelligent
and
people,
rules.
and the college system is a scam. Like a lot of us are in debt over the college system. It's
Sure.
not worth it. For some people, like if you're going to be a doctor or something, please go to college. Unlike
Yeah.
these
Don't be
people doing
operating on people
BBLs,
in
BBLs
your
and
house.
stuff,
BBLs.
right? What is this? Construction in the
Yep.
man down under, land down under. We have a lot of items on this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah. Be
7, 8,
specific.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Are
19.
they divorced?
1,
Are they
2, 2.
single? Do you care if, I mean, we talked about it on the pod, but do you care if
They
they've been
can be divorced because Patty Sanger said divorced people are the best
Sanger.
because they want to be married again. So they have to
They've
want
been there,
married.
done that, and still want it. So that it shows that they know what it takes, and they still are interested in going back.
Yeah. So I'll say wants to be married, wants kids. Because those are things I kind of was like, at this age. But like you said, it's not a probability test. It's what I want. So
what do you want? Yeah.
Exactly.
Who
So
cares what's out there? It's what you want.
Married, wants kids, doesn't have any kids, or has grown kids. And that will change in a couple of years. Would
any of these be a deal breaker? Like, what if you met somebody who was all these things and they had a 6-year-old at home?
Then I would probably, that's why I don't believe in these things. Because
I mean, you could fall in love with that 6-year-old. Yeah.
You know me. You've heard stories of me out talking to people. It's like it's
you love children. Yeah.
And all kinds of things.
But it's also, I mean, like I said with my list, like my husband, one of them was like, it was major for me. Like, you can't be younger than my brother. Like that, to me, I've never dated younger than my brother. Can't even imagine it. And my husband is younger than my brother, and that was kind of a thing for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
If they hit the high points on your list or you vibe.
Exactly. And now you have beautiful children. Can you imagine?
Bad baby's kids.
Doesn't have kids or has grown kids, like 22 and up.
Woo. Age. You didn't put age on there.
Age.
And I know you said 30 to dead, but like what?
30 to 50. I mean, sorry, 30 to 53.
Okay. Do you find that it's more younger men out there?
Yeah, there are a lot.
Stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. 31, 32, 33, 34.
Where are the older men? I feel like they're still trying to play games.
They're playing games. They're the ones talking about
fun,
short-term fun. That's what the 50 and 60-year-olds are doing.
They're stuck in a rut.
Yeah, they want that ego boost, so they don't really care. And they've been there, done that, so they don't care. So yeah. So 30 to 53. I'll say 54 actually, since it's 2024. 30 to 54. They have to know how to drive. They don't have to have a car, but they have to be able to rent a zip car or something if we go somewhere. They have to like to drive if they drive. Because that was one of the things I can't see the person, but I used to, when we lived in LA and it hasn't happened, I used to always daydream about riding down Pacific Coast Highway, listening to Neils.
Feeling the breeze and stuff. What do you think about hairy chests?
That's fine. Taco meat, that's fine. Yeah, I'll braid it. Come on, braid your hair.
Taco meat. Taco meat.
Hairy chest. I don't care much about body hair. I haven't really dated someone with a lot though, so I don't know.
Hairy back.
Yeah, that's okay. I could shave it if they wanted shaved, but it's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
What does it feel? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm just thinking,
I don't know about a hairy back.
I've seen some hairy backs, and I'm like, I've never.
I feel like I don't really know people. Like I haven't come across anybody with hairy back. So
hairy.
I'll say no hairy back because
I'm just trying to think. Because we had an episode about the icks, and so I'm trying to think of icks. Like what don't you want? Like what
washes his hands.
Oh,
that's
Lord.
important. After he goes to the bathroom.
That's just general hygiene. You know, there's a lot of TikToks and a lot of reels and stuff going around about people who like they're admitting like if it wasn't for the pandemic, they wouldn't be washing their hands after they go to the bathroom. Like, and this one woman was talking about how if she knows other people around, she'll run the water in the bathroom so it sounds like she washed her hands just so that she doesn't get any weird looks, but she won't actually wash her hands. And I'm like,
that's a level of awareness. Some people don't
Yeah,
even know.
and-
Some people go out and just come out of a public stall and leave after flush peeing, and you can hear them peeing and flushing the toilet.
That's one thing though, but if you have the mind to be like, I don't want them to think something of me, so let me turn the water. You done turn the water on. Just put
turned
your
it on.
hands under it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
what are you
weird.
doing?
Babes.
It's like a rebellion. Babes.
Smells good. I like
Oh.
somebody who smells, and for me, I like a man smell, so that shouldn't be hard. Even if he just puts on some Irish Spring. I don't know what's out
Just
now.
use
I
a
don't
body wash or something.
use
Yeah, my husband doesn't wear
Axe
cologne.
Yeah, and he doesn't stink. I would let you know.
Okay, thank you.
I'd be like, girl.
He uses Old Spice body wash. I buy his I buy his stuff, so he smells how I want him to smell.
Yeah. And then someone who's open to a vegan household, like you can eat meat and stuff, but someone at least and I hear
But not in the house. How does that work?
Everybody, well, from all of my friends, it just works like they go to work and eat food, or they'll keep food in outside in the garage, or they keep food in the work refrigerator, or just eat before they come if they want meat. And some of them don't cook, so they get used to the wife
Eating
cooking
whatever
or the
you cook.
girlfriend cooking
Yeah.
for them, so they eat whatever she cooks anyway. So
there's no meat or animal products in the actual house.
yeah, just a vegan. I want to keep a vegan household. I could deal with maybe a shelf, like a shelf in the refrigerator, separate shelf. But
yeah, but you can't have a full-on steak sitting there.
Yeah, I can't.
That would be.
Mm.
Yeah, see.
It's kind of funny though, because I have the cat, so they eat meat, and it's disgusting. Like I'm so disgusted.
But that's.
Yeah,
they're animals.
they're not. I'm not cooking it. Yeah,
and that's naturally what they do. Like they have to have meat. Like they have to eat.
So I think that's important to me, and I was kind of saying no because I thought it would be limiting. But like Donna said, put whatever on there. It doesn't have to be, but that's a nice to have.
Vegan or open to having a vegan household
Mm-hmm.
or respecting a vegan household.
Yeah. I think the last person was a vegetarian, so that's closer to vegan than.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about cheese. I guess cheese is fine, milk, like that kind of stuff.
You just don't want the dead animals.
Yeah, the dead carcasses in there.
The way you talk about it, the carcasses. I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful fillet. Filet mignon. It's a carcass.
Spiritual, some kind of spirituality.
Yeah.
Some connection to something.
A higher power or something.
Yeah. Some spirituality.
What if they were religious though? How do you feel about that? What if they were deep into their Jewish faith or super Christian or
I've never met anyone like that
Muslim
in all my life. So I don't even know that exists. They're usually pretending half the time. And I feel like if they're that devout, they wouldn't be talking to me. So yeah, nobody devout. I mean, I would convert.
To something?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I don't know.
I guess that's something. Yeah, I'm open. Yeah, I could imagine being Muslim. There are a lot of Muslims here. I could imagine being that and wearing my outfit, having my family.
Wearing my outfit.
So yeah, nobody devout. Not at least not at this time. What else? What am I missing? Any comments?
I think that's a good list.
You think so?
Yeah. What else do you guys have? I know Braxa said must be single and not married. You want somebody monogamous. What else? I mean, do you have physical characteristics that are like, hey, I like a girl with a big booty, or I like a, like.
No, because sometimes people seem like they have a small booty and they have a nice booty.
Dang. Okay.
Or flat.
I mean, I feel like you're allowed to like those things.
I already said hair
about race.
Yeah.
and being discriminatory about, or discriminating, and saying I only want to date this, and this.
Mhm.
And I mean, I think you, at the end of the day, you can choose whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. I
You
just
should be
noticed when
able
I'm
to.
swiping, I swipe on all races. It's Indian, Black, Asian. I don't know, maybe not Hispanic, but I can't tell, or maybe I don't know. That's more ambiguous. Um, but yeah, it's
Have
really
you
more the
dated
look. 'Cause
Hispanic men?
I've gone out with two Hispanic, I think, two Hispanic guys, and but one was like blue eyes, pale uh, guy. So, what else? I think that might be it.
I mean,
I think that's enough
that's a
for now.
lot. That's a
And
lot.
if you all listen to the podcast, come back, drop a comment of the list. Maybe I missed something that should be on the. Oh, must love cats. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't put that. Allergies or not, you must love cats. My friend's husband gets shots, so it's not an excuse. I take pills. Must love
Cats. Must love
cats.
cats. Dang. Okay.
And they don't have, like, I believe, because I don't want to. I don't want to be discriminated against because of that. Like my parents passing away and stuff. So, but I would say they don't have to have they don't have to have an intact family, but they have to have a healthy family. So if their parents are divorced,
I mean, that's
they should still
eliminating a
be.
lot of people.
Yeah. If their
There
parents are,
aren't many people.
well, not healthy, but
Yeah.
like, or at least come to
A
terms, like they're
functional
not there
family.
about it. Not even just come to, they're at peace with the family. They're not like fighting and bickering. I don't have time for that. I don't want anybody fighting with their family. Like, I don't fight. Just ignore them. If you don't like them, ignore them.
Thank you. Well, okay, so we said must love walking.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, must love walking. I just made a walking buddy and we were talking about that. I'm like, shoot, we can walk. We walk miles. I'm like, hey, I'm here for it. I love to walk. So yeah, that's important. Must love walking. Man, is that discriminatory? Oh, I'm just kidding. Must love.
I know, it's so ableist or whatever.
Walking. Yes, travel.
Yes. Must have a passport. Should they have a passport?
No, and yes, I know you're gonna say, oh, it's your list, but I went to a wedding where the guy hadn't left the country except until he met his wife, and they started traveling the world when she was his girlfriend. So I feel like, because you have to be open to travel, you don't necessarily have to be already well traveled, but just be open to it. And then, some people read books and stuff. Just be cultured in a way. Like, be cultured. I can tell if you like just don't want to do anything, or you want to go to London and go to McDonald's. I'm just kidding.
Are you saying that to someone particular?
Yeah, they know who they are. That's a no for me. You gotta go. Because even though I'm vegan, I like to try food. So they gotta love to try different.
That was on my list too.
Yeah.
Must be open to eating Filipino food or open to trying food from different cultures and not have that. Because I did date somebody for a long time, and then whenever it would be like my food, my family cultural food, it would kind of be like a and I'm like, no, you can't. This is the food right here. Like, you can't have that attitude with this. So you gotta like to eat.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be like, at least try it. Even my homegirl, Braxy Poo, man, went to Tokyo and ate some nasty food to her. And she sucked it. Oh well. She sucked it up.
Oh. Putting your business out there.
What if they are banned from travel? Hell no.
What did they do?
Right there, but no criminals.
A smooth criminal.
Why would they be banned from traveling? Yeah, no criminal record. Unless, well, don't they expunge your record?
Stop making. Look at you. Unless let's make it. You always try to make it. No, you don't want a criminal.
No, I was
Period.
gonna say,
You don't have to put an asterisk by that.
possibly
No
in prison
criminals.
or something.
No criminals. Period. Reasons. Uh-oh.
No
Chad's got
criminals.
stories. Mm-mm.
Reasons. That's exactly the open to it. Doesn't matter if you haven't done it yet. I never traveled till I met you.
Aww.
Yeah, open-minded too. Open-minded. That's important.
Open-minded.
And to
Do
me,
you
that
have a
just means
political preference or like a social leaning, or are there any
no, not left-leaning.
issues, social issues? I mean, I'm not talking like parties and stuff like that, because all that's bullshit anyways, but like,
Yeah.
like issues that are important to you, that they must be on this side of this issue, or they must be respectful, or, you know, support rights for these groups of people, or whatever.
Yeah, support everybody's rights. Like, hopefully they do support people's rights. But I don't really care about political, because I'm noticing in my life, just being from the South and just my own personal life, like one-on-one, the people who have showed up in my life have been mostly center or right. So,
Yeah.
Or left, you know, like mildly left. So I don't know, like I feel open-minded, but I think when you go far to the left, then it's more poly and stuff like that, which I'm not. I don't. That's what I'm at least seeing on the apps. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess what I've come to realize in my relationship or whatever, we have different viewpoints, and I don't think either of us are too far on either ends of the spectrum, but we still butted heads quite a bit. I mean, when you've got like election years or things going on, like, it really brings up the differences. And so I'm kind of curious, like, what differences, like, what if they were pro-life and could not see any reason that a woman should have the right to whatever? Like, would that be an issue for you, or whatever? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's any issues for you. You know,
I mean, if
stuff
they
like that
voted
comes
on
up
it or something, I mean, I don't. That's all conjecture, though. Like in our
I
own.
know, but just a viewpoint. It's just, well, because
Yeah.
I think what's come up for me is, hey, that's how you view the world. Do we view the world from the same vantage point? Like, do we have that in common? If we were to be
If they're
faced
going to
with this-
vote against it, maybe not. But but if that's just their belief, that's fine. Because in our family, that wouldn't be an option anyway. So, I don't. Yeah, that may be something to talk about, but more so like if they. I'm trying to think of something, because I don't know what's
like
something.
like if they're pro-life with no exceptions at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I wouldn't want to deal with
That's-
anybody like that. Like if the mom will die or something like that.
Yeah, or like raping
No,
or
gosh.
that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
that's some Gilead stuff. That's why
Yeah.
I'm curious. Like, at what, where is it? Oh, that's your opinion versus like, you don't respect me. You know what I mean? Or like, I'm not equal to you.
yeah, and I feel like that would come out in the other things. Because how are you going to be half of these things and then be like, "F, you don't deserve life."
Stuff. Okay, so this is another thing that's
I mean,
kind of
you
interesting about
deserve
relationships
to live.
that I feel like that I found is like, when life gets crazy or some stuff comes up, like, it brings out different things in people. And I think politics lately has done that. I think just straight up, like, Trump coming on the scene has done that to a lot. I mean, there were some statistics, I think we talked about it too, on a podcast episode, about how many marriages busted up over him. Which is crazy that this person who nobody even knows in real life, like in person, has destroyed marriages.
Or I feel like the marriages were already destroyed. There's something wrong. There was something wrong that maybe they were hiding, or maybe they didn't expose themselves, and then they finally did. But I'm not going to blame Trump for not that I'm taking up for Trump.
No, I think the culture has changed, though, to where people were more combative about their differences, and I think that fed into, you know, where you could have a conversation, be respectful, to now you're combative because you're not on the same team, and that's, you know, that's
like if they
you know what? How you fight and communicate and disagree. I
Yes,
think
no
that's
silent
important.
treatment. They can't be doing the silent treatment. That's a no.
Yeah.
No
You
silent
already know.
treatment.
You already know how I feel about
That's
that.
abusive. Yeah, no silent treatment. First
Yep.
first sign of that, I'm gone. I'm out the door.
Like some maturity, like
Yeah.
communicate like an adult. Yeah.
Be able to state your grievances. Be able to verbally state your grievances and be patient because I'm literal sometimes and I don't read mine. So,
Yeah. Dang. Mm.
that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, no silent treatment. Um
I hate when people are like upset and you're like, "What's wrong?" Nothing. I'm fine. It's
yeah.
fine.
I'm fine.
It's fine.
I'm
Ugh,
fine.
really? You don't look fine.
Fine.
You just punched a hole in the wall or whatever. Yeah,
Right?
no violent people.
Yeah, no
Yeah, no violent.
violence. No violence. None. Peaceful person.
Mm.
No hunters.
Well, obviously you're vegan, so that I mean,
Well, fishers
I
and
feel like that would
hunters.
be obvious.
Love it. Um, no
Hmm.
hunters. No silent treatment. No passive aggressive. I mean, I'm passive aggressive sometimes, so I don't know. Like no mean passive. Playful passive aggressive is okay. I like
I
sarcasm. I
don't
like a
even
little bit
know. Okay.
of oops. Oops.
I just like communication. Like just
Yeah,
talk.
just communicate.
I've
If
come to
something's wrong, I
realize,
don't want to guess.
yeah. Well, we did. I keep like referring to like past episodes. So if you haven't seen it or heard it or whatever, like go back and listen because we've talked about a lot of things relationship related. But in the divorce episode, we talked about just communication and how many people I know that are getting divorced right now. And when I talk to them about their relationships with their husbands or their wives, they don't talk to each other. They literally do not talk to each other. Like they don't have conversations, they don't discuss issues. And it's like, how did these problems get to this point? You
Hmm.
haven't discussed this until this point? Like there was no, just no talking, no speaking up for yourself. No, hey, like I feel this, and this. Like I'll let you know.
Yeah, same. That's why I'm single. I'm very
I mean, but
vocal. Shoot.
you need to find somebody who's secure enough to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think
you have to be, yeah.
if you want to have a therapy session right now, I think it's because growing up I dealt with that. And so I don't want to deal with that with as an adult. I don't want to deal with somebody giving me the silent treatment or making me
Mm,
guess how they feel when they're mad at me or wondering if
mm,
they're mad at me. I don't like that. So
mm-mm.
that's a no. That's a definite no. For sure. And I don't want to say goes to therapy because what if they don't need to go to therapy? I mean, I guess everyone does in a way, but I feel like it's almost being used to use not maliciously. Oh, here it
Not
is.
a not a status thing, but like, oh, do you go to therapy? Like that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
like I go to therapy, kind of like a disarming wolf in sheep's clothing kind of
Yeah.
thing, just like guys
So
calling
all of a
themselves
sudden you're like
feminists.
absolved of whatever because you're
Yeah,
healed or you're whatever. Yeah.
the toxic
Yeah.
feminists,
I think they have to have an outlet. Do you have an outlet? Like when you're stressed out, do you go to therapy or do you have a boxing class? Do you have
mhm.
friends that you hang out with? Do you
Yeah,
do
outlet.
stuff? Like or are you just bottling all your stuff up
Yeah, they
and
have
then
to
I got
have
to deal with you?
friends.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's important. They have to have friends.
Hmm.
I ain't trying to be out here with Unabomber or something.
You can't
Friends.
be their everything.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the only friend. And they have to be independent.
Hmm.
Not too independent, but not codependent. The happy medium.
How do you feel about close female friends
That's
or friends with
fine.
exes?
That's fine.
Mm.
They can be friends with their ex-wife or somebody. And it'll come to light if they like as you date, if they
Mhm.
have a if it's like they're friends and they're trying to like remarry or
Yeah.
get together with someone, that'll come to light,
That
I feel, and the way we
that ain't on my
communicate.
that's on my list. You
And
can't
I would
have
hope
no
that they would
relations.
become
No
my
relations.
and I would hope they would become my friend too.
Mm-mm. Unless y'all got kids together, I don't see a point. If you know each other in the biblical sense and y'all ain't together anymore, then you don't need to be.
Yeah, I'm not jealous like that. I don't
Mm-mm.
think at least. I don't know.
I there's like a I don't know if it's old school way of thought. I think I saw it on Oprah when I was
Mhm.
younger, but it was like, you don't trust another woman in your man's presence unless it's his mama. Like even your own mom. Like it's not, you don't invite women into that space. Like you don't invite them into your home. You don't invite them in that space to be alone with your man. Almost like Mike Pence, you know, and his like, I can't go to lunch with other women or can't do.
Yeah, because he probably can't control himself.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not to that extent, but I know that if you've had a relationship already, like for me, I will not be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because any time that you guys have a conversation that I don't know about or something that I don't know about, I'm going to be like, what's going on? Because you already been there. So
You'll be like, I'm not poly. This feels like I'm poly.
I didn't hear that.
Sometimes. What about sometimes? Oh, I said, you're like, I'm not poly. This feels like I'm poly.
As a crutch. Oh, the therapy.
Therapy as a crutch?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What you talking about? You can you please use complete sentences, please? We only have 2 minutes left. Wow, this was fun. Look at us. We did
Do you have a list? Do you have a working list now?
I have a list, y'all, and it's recorded for the world to see.
For posterity.
Yeah.
And so now you just got to look at that list and like try to picture him. Picture him.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, dream about him. Does he have a deep voice? What's his voice sound like? I don't know.
Yeah.
What does he smell like?
He smells good. He smells like
He smells
sandalwood, sandalwood and pine.
Ooh, he's out there chopping down trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch that TikTok again. I just can't. I think it's so funny.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll close out with that TikTok.
Yes. What a great
all right,
y'all. Thank you.
Thanks
guys.
for joining us. Love y'all. Bye.
And I could have a man and he was 100% faithful to me. And he was everything that I asked for. He was funny, smart, successful, with a big dick, no kids, and tall and dark skinned. The list goes on.
2 cars and a Yorkie with a
Pit bull and a Doberman or
backyard with a lot of land and a
acres on acres out acres.
pool with a hot tub
And a business and a company. He a CEO and a
entrepreneur. No 95, so don't cancel me.
big dick with a small dog in a backyard with a pool.
Champagne, little bubbly. Bitch, we get it. You wanna
Yeah.
never been to the belly. And a
Then no time to the telly.
never been to the belly. And a
Then no time to the telly.